Hi everyone, this is Hover, a long time no see. I'm really sorry. Today I'm going to do a video on my daily makeup routine that I've been using almost every day, and it's been great because it just lasts almost whole day, at least when I need it to last. I just wanted to give it a break before I do another everyday makeup, another natural makeup, so I went on and did a K-pop inspired experiment look, which I will upload and link it here. So please go and watch that as well. I hope you guys have fun watching that video as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching the video. First, I would normally apply SPF, in my case the MULE Sun Mirror Base, which has a very impressive SPF 50 and PA triple plus. But I'm going to skip this because I'm just doing this for the video. It leaves a very moisturized finish where you just feel like you've just worn your moisturizer, which is really great that you can start with the later steps of your makeup routine. And I would think that the L'Oreal UV Perfect leaves a very similar finish, so if you cannot get the MULE, moisturizing sunblock or SPF will work. And as usual, please understand the noise my cats make. They're playing. I have a huge box in my house which they are loving. Anyway, I'm moving on to the primer. I am using the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Whenever I want to get a long-lasting finish, I go for this. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face. Leaves a very silicone-y, velvety finish. Alright, normally I just leave this for a couple minutes if I have time. If I don't, I just skip to the next step. But when I do, I feel that it makes quite a difference in the lasting time. I do think that leaving it for a couple minutes to just let it set on your skin is really good. And it's a little bit hot in my room, so alright, now I'm going to apply concealer for my dark circles. This is the Missha Perfect Concealer in a pot in number 1 light beige. Dab this under my eyes to conceal my dark circles, of course. I'm going to blend this away with my foundation anyway, so although I'm not caking it up, I'm not really taking that much care to blend it out that well. Try and cover all the areas that I have problems with, and a little bit on my nose to give a slight highlighting finish, mostly because I have a little bit of redness, and I think my face looks a little red from the hot room, the temperature. Sorry guys. Anyway, while my concealer is sort of melting and at the same time drying, I am going to apply foundation. I am going to take my favorite foundation brush, which is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I just love this. Whew, if you want a perfect finish for your foundation, just go for this. And I also carry this in my bag. Actually, I've been really busy these days, so I just carried this whole bag so I can put a very quick but long-lasting, perfectish makeup. Anyway, I am using the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk UV Foundation in number 4.5, which has sort of become my holy grail foundation for a long-lasting makeup look. It does make my skin a little bit matte, but if you mix it with a shimmering base or moisturizer, a little bit of it will sort of lessen that matte look. And I am taking the brush and just first going to put the foundation on my cheeks where I want most foundation, just to prevent the brush from eating up the entire product. And then I'm just going to stipple to get some product on my brush and start blending it away on my skin. Alright, that was it. The brush is just excellent by itself. I don't really have to like finish it off with a sponge, which is just great. And the foundation itself will kind of dry out to a matte finish, but if you want a long-lasting sort of finish, do go for powder. I usually put a very thin layer of Makeup Forever. I sort of brush it all over my face, but well, I've been doing that, and in the last couple of days I felt that my skin, because I've been so stressed out with exams and stuff, I've been looking a little bit sick from the over matte look of my face. So I'm just going to do this only in the areas where I need some mattifying, and I'm just going to get most of my stuff off. I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush, and right under the eyes, sort of like right around the eyes and the ridge of my nose. I'm not picking my nose, as you can see. I'm just holding this area so that it may look sick, but it really works, especially for those of you who have a really deep crease, a really deep sort of thingy, your nose, between your nose and your cheek. It really helps. Yeah. I'm just going to blot around my lips as well. Alright, the longest time I wore this foundation routine was about like 16 hours or something, and it looked near perfection. Like, not freshly applied, but it just looked like it was like 30 minutes or 1 hour after I put makeup on, which is just great. That's when you see your foundation and your powder sort of mix with your natural oil and sort of, you know, start to look a little bit of glowy, if you know what I mean. So it's just great. So that was my foundation routine. I really do believe that it's the whole harmony and combination of the products that I used. A good moisturized base for your skin, a good primer, long-lasting primer. I really do think that this primer does magic. Loving it. I don't actually know why I didn't use this in summer. Actually, I know. It just feels weird when you put it on. It's very silicone-y. In a good way, I guess I could say velvety, but yeah, it feels silicone-y. So I didn't like that sort of feeling in summer. I'm sort of regretting not putting it on, but yeah. So good primer, a good long-lasting foundation. I always get questions on like what foundation is good and all. I really can't tell. I really can't tell it to you guys because you guys have your own skin type, your own skin base that I really cannot tell from what I hear. Most of the time, all I get is I have acne-prone, oily skin. In that case, I really do recommend a matte foundation or a water-based foundation, sort of like Holika BB cream, or this one is, I do think that this one is pretty good. Yeah, just try not to use oil-based foundations, but I mean, yeah. And also a good powder, especially in the areas where you get oily. And that's it for a long-lasting makeup. It's really up to you guys. I am showing you what my favorite combination is for a long-lasting foundation routine. I really do hope that you do test out all the products before you buy it. But besides that, this combination did really work great for my skin. I really do hope that it does to you too. Or what would be better is that you already have your good like products at home. You just didn't think of, you know, using them to the best. And also for, you know, foundation, you might not have to go and get a new foundation if you have a lot of BB creams or foundations and if they just don't seem to work on you, just keep mixing them. Now I don't mean like mix them like all in a bunch and like there's no return. You know, every time you use it, just try and go for a different combination of those products until you find your own mixture, I guess. And yeah, anyway, that's it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, or at least found it helpful. And please stay tuned for my makeup experiment. This is inspired by the K-pop artist Kain's promotion of Blooming Piana. If you guys have any questions, rather than leaving it as a comment on my channel, please do tweet me. If it's a long question, email it to me. I might be a little bit slow on the replies, but I do try that I reply almost all those emails. If you don't get a reply from me within like a week's time or 2 weeks, I probably like checked it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna answer that, and I probably forgot about it. I'm really sorry. In that case, just forward that message just saying that, hey, you skipped my email or something, in a nice way that I don't get hurt. But yeah. So anyway, I really do hope that this video was helpful to you guys, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at hoverable and also on Instagram at hoversjelly to catch up with my more frequent daily updates, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!